had to get it. I had to. But don't judge me, I had to do it. I don't really know. The ultimate enemies to lovers. It's a little bit of an interesting one. I didn't know that's what it was about. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I have another book haul. This one is a book haul with a twist. I've done a couple of sort of book hauls with a twist I guess already on my channel. So I've done another Kindle book haul, I've done a thrifted book haul. I just like to show the way that I tend to get books, and I know that a lot of people, including myself, do not have the money to go out and buy full price books all the time. So I tend to get a lot of mine from charity shops or on Kindle. So the last one I did was like a 99p Kindle haul. This one I decided to do a Kindle Unlimited book haul, and I do make use of Kindle Unlimited a lot because of how cheap it is. It is basically a service where you pay £7.99 a month and you then get access to a massive range of titles in all different ages, genres, series, standalones, whatever, and you can basically read as many as you want for £7.99 a month. The only thing is you can only download 10 books at a time onto your device. So once you have those 10 books, if you go to pick up another one, you'll have to return one of the 10 in order to take that one out. So it's kind of like a library I guess, and you're not really going to need to have more than 10 on your device at a time because I don't think you'll be reading 10 at a time. So I think it works really well. For this one, basically I was watching a lot of YouTube videos about romance books and contemporary book recommendations, and I decided to go and see what Kindle Unlimited had to offer, and they had a lot of the romance books that were on my list. So I ended up picking up quite a few, and I thought I would just go through all of those with you guys today, have a little chat about them, and hopefully you can get some good romance book recommendations as well. So if you would like to see all of the romance books I downloaded on Kindle Unlimited recently, then keep watching. So quite a few of the books that I got in this little haul were all recommendations that I found on Steph Borer's channel. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. I'm really sorry if I'm getting that wrong. But she has done so many book recommendation videos for romance books. I then added a lot of the books she was talking about to my wish list because they all sounded really good and like really quick reads, perfect for whatever-a-thon next month. When I went to Kindle Unlimited, I saw that a lot of those were there to offer, and the first one is actually one of those books that I got as a recommendation from Steph, and that is A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. This one is supposed to be such an emotional read, but it's one that I'm really excited for. So this one basically follows two characters of Rune and Poppy, and Rune and Poppy basically I believe had a very strong bond as children, had a very good friendship. I'm assuming they had more than a friendship and there were kisses involved from the title and from the blurb. Rune then is away in Norway for 2 years, and before he leaves, him and Poppy say that they will keep in touch and that she will wait faithfully for him to return and they will be together again. But while he's away in Norway, out of nowhere Poppy completely cuts contact with him and just ghosts him, and he is heartbroken. He has no idea why this has happened and why she is not responding to him. So when he returns to Georgia 2 years later, he obviously goes to seek her out and find out what happened, and it says that when he discovers the truth, he finds that the greatest heartache is yet to come. So I don't know what the truth is going to be. I really hope Poppy hasn't died. I don't know. But it sounds like the most emotional read, but one that I am very excited for. The next book I picked up that so many people have been raving about recently, giving 5 stars left, right and centre, is Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. I have been dying to read this one, so when I saw it on Kindle Unlimited, you bet I was picking it up. So from what I can gather, this one basically follows Misha and Ryan, and they are put together as pen pals for like a pen pal initiative that their schools are running in 5th grade, and because of their names I think it sounds like both of the teachers got their genders wrong. I believe that they were pairing up a boy with a boy or a girl with a girl, both wrong on either side, thinking that they were pairing up two people of the same gender for some reason. That must have been part of like the deal, but when they start talking they realise that this is wrong and that Misha is a boy and Ryan is a girl, and they obviously hit it off through their pen pal experience, and I believe some sort of romance ensues. They speak through letters for 7 years, never having any contact, never showing any photos of each other, I don't think, having any social media, anything like that. It's purely their letters and their words to each other on the paper for 7 years. Because it is going so well, neither of them wants to ruin that, so they do not add in any photos or add in anything else like that. They just keep it to the words on the paper. But then Misha finds a girl online whose name is Ryan, who sounds exactly like the one that he is has been speaking to, but he finds something online, I'm assuming, about her that he doesn't like and therefore cuts off contact, and Ryan is left wondering what has gone on, why has he stopped talking to her, and I'm assuming she's gonna try and track him down. I don't really know. That is all I've gotten from the blurb. It sounds interesting. Again, we've got two there to begin with that are like people ghosting each other, I guess. I'm wondering why. So yeah, it sounds interesting. It sounds like a fun read. I think it's pretty smutty as well from what I've heard, and I'm not complaining about that. Smut is a good addition to a romance novel. Next up, I got another book by Penelope Douglas, and that is Birthday Girl. Again, this is one that I had seen recommended online in YouTube videos, and because everyone is raving about Punk 57 as well, I thought I might as well try out another Penelope Douglas while I'm at it. This one I'm going to read the blurb for because it's quite short and the way it's written is quite like, ooh. So yeah, let's just go ahead with, he took me in when I had nowhere else to go. He doesn't use me, hurt me, or forget about me. He listens to me, protects me, and sees me. I can feel his eyes on me over the breakfast table, and my heart pumps so hard when I hear him pull in the driveway after work. I have to stop this. It can't happen. My sister once told me there are no good men, and if you find one, he's probably unavailable. Only Pike Lawson isn't the unavailable one. I am Pike. I took her in because I thought I was helping. As the days go by though, it's becoming anything but easy. I have to stop my mind from drifting to her and stop holding my breath every time I bump into her in the house. I can't touch her and I shouldn't want to, but we're not free to give in to this. She's 19 and I'm 38 and her boyfriend's father. Unfortunately, they both just moved into my house. So this sounds potentially problematic, but I don't know, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see how this one's written and see what the romance is like. It sounds like it's going to be one of those ones where like the tension is just too much to bear, but yeah, I'm intrigued by it. We will see what I think because like I said, it's a bit of an uncomfortable subject matter, but we'll see how it goes. So next I picked up two books by the author Mariana Zapata, who I have seen doing the rounds quite a lot on YouTube recently, and I had never heard of her beforehand, but I have seen a lot of people recommending her books. So the first one I picked up was The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. So this one basically follows Vanessa, who is like the PA housekeeper fairy godmother, it says, to like a top player in the National Football Organisation, but that was always supposed to be like a temporary thing for her, and while she is there he literally just like leans on her for everything and never seems to like remember anything about her, congratulate her for anything, thank her for anything, and of course she leaves that job to move on to bigger and better things. However, after she leaves, Aiden, the guy that she has been working for, shows up at her door begging her to come back. After all this time of barely even noticing her, she is shocked by the fact that he is like begging her to come back to her job because he obviously can't do it without her. And it says, he's asking for the unthinkable. What do you say to the man who's used to getting everything he wants? This one sounds so good. I think this is one of the ones I'm most excited for because I love that whole like dynamic there where it started off like he's the one completely in control and she's just running after him at his beck and call, and then it completely shifts when she tries to leave him and he realises that he just can't function without her, and I'm assuming romance is going to happen in there as well when they're both going to realise they can see better qualities in each other than they maybe first thought. So yeah, I'm hugely excited for that one. The other one that I picked up from Mariana Zapata was From Lukov with Love, and this one has been pitched as kind of like Spinning Out, which is a TV show on Netflix about a figure skater who is basically forced, if she wants to continue in figure skating, to become a pair with someone that she hates, and then obviously things happen, and I think that is basically exactly what this one is about. It says, if someone were to ask Jasmine Santos to describe the last few years of her life with a single word, it would definitely be a 4-letter one. After 17 years and countless broken bones and broken promises, she knows her window to compete in figure skating is coming to a close. But when the offer of a lifetime comes in from an arrogant idiot she spent the last decade dreaming about pushing in the way of a moving bus, Jasmine might have to reconsider everything, including Ivan Lukov. This just sounds like the ultimate enemies to lovers. I feel like it's gonna have that extreme sexual tension, especially if they're doing like lifts and stuff together and like having to like hold each other in certain places and like act like they're in love while they're like figure skating, and then realise, oh wait, maybe we are actually in love. Come on, that just sounds so good. I am so excited to read it. I think that'll be one of the first ones I pick up. I just feel like Mariana Zapata sounds like she is like right up my street. Her plots sound so interesting, so I'm really hoping to enjoy her writing as well. The next one I picked up was White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. If you've been watching my channel recently, you'll know that I recently read From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout and was obsessed. 5 out of 5 stars, absolutely adored it, cannot wait to continue with the series. I just found her writing so addictive. Like as I was reading it, I could not put it down. Like it's just just something about the way she writes is so good. So obviously I want to try out more of her work, so when I saw this one on Kindle Unlimited I had to pick it up. This is the start of another series, so I probably will continue with it as long as I like the first one, and it is also a fantasy romance series just like From Blood and Ash. This one again I'm going to read the blurb for because it's a little bit of an interesting one. So Layla just wants to fit in at school and go on a date with Zane, whom she's crushed on since forever. Trouble is, Zane treats Layla like a sister, and Layla is a half demon, half gargoyle with abilities no one else possesses. And even though Zane is a warden, part of the race of gargoyles tasked with keeping humanity safe, Layla's kiss will kill anything with a soul, including him. Then she meets Roth, a demon who claims to know her secrets. Though Layla knows she should stay away, it's tough when that whole no kissing thing isn't an issue. Trusting Roth could ruin her chances with Zane, as Layla discovers she's the reason for a violent demon uprising. Kissing the enemy suddenly pales in comparison to the looming end of the world. It sounds so bizarre and like weird, and I don't know how Jennifer came up with this whole idea, but I think it's going to be an interesting one, and if it's done as well as From Blood and Ash was, I'm intrigued. I think it's going to be fun. So yeah, looking forward to that one. And the final book I picked up when I saw it was on Kindle Unlimited, I had to get it. I had to, but don't judge me, I had to do it. That was Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight. Yep, I'm doing it guys, I'm taking the plunge. Maybe I shouldn't have used that terminology there. But yeah, this one I have seen so many people doing reading vlogs for, just for reading that book and giving lots of spoilers, and I want to do the same thing myself. I have not watched any of other people's vlogs yet because I don't want to go into it knowing about all these bizarre scenes that are supposedly in it. I know there's something about a knife. I don't really know what happens with the knife or where it goes, but I don't think it's good. So yeah, I'm hoping to do my own Den of Vipers vlog very soon, so let me know if that is something you would like to see. I actually don't even know what Den of Vipers is about, so let's find out. I'm just gonna read the blurb again so you can like see my raw reactions as I find out what this weird, terrifying book is actually about. So Ryder, Garrett, Kenzo and Diesel, the Vipers. They run this town and everyone in it. Their deals are as sordid as their business, and their reputation is enough to bring a grown man to his knees, forcing him to beg for mercy. They're not people you mess with, yet my dad did. The old man ran up a debt with them and then sold me to cover his losses. Yes, sold me. They own me now. I'm theirs in every sense of the word, but I've never been meek and compliant. These men, they look at me with longing. Their scarred, blood-stained hands holding me tight. They want everything I am, everything I have to give, and won't stop until they get just that. They can own my body, but they will never have my heart. The Vipers, I'm going to make them regret the day they took me. This girl, she bites too. I didn't know that's what it was about. Warning, this book contains scenes and references of abuse/assault that some readers may find triggering, along with graphic sex scenes and violence. This is a dark book. Oh my god, the first review. I've never been particularly religious, but I might need to find Jesus after this book. What have I done? Oh my... Okay, now I understand why this book is controversial. That sounds... But we'll give it a go, we'll see how it's done. It could be, well, it will be an experience, so yeah. Those were the 7 romance books that I picked up on Kindle Unlimited recently. I hope you got some good romance book recommendations for this. Obviously I will be reading them in the coming weeks and giving you my full thoughts on them once I have done so. Let me know if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them. I am so intrigued to know. But as always, if you did enjoy this video, then do please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below with any of your thoughts and feelings. I do reply to every single comment. Subscribe for more bookish content from me, and I will see you in my next one.